So I just came last minute to buy some things here at Target, and I don't know, I got night on me all of a sudden. I've been like telling security to walk me, like, or you know how sometimes you can ask, like, you know, they'll say, oh, do you need help to your car, like certain grocery stores. I always tell them yes. One, because loading the kids and loading the groceries, sometimes I'm always on alert to make sure there's like no strangers and things, or like, and I do try not to go to weird places, but when it's nighttime, I'm like, I need help. I need someone to like escort me. But luckily, like most of the stores that I go to, they usually offer, like, if I need help carrying the groceries to the car, or I've been doing the online island ordering, which has been working really good. But mostly like other grocery stores, I usually do ask for help, or I'll ask if they can help me like load the water, because I don't like carrying the like really heavy water. So I'll ask them if they could, if I can have someone escort me and like help me load the water in. I mean, sometimes it's embarrassing and be like, can I get help? But I'm like always so appreciative. Like I usually like will ask security, like if I don't feel comfortable like going outside, I usually ask security if I can get escorted, and luckily they do. And no one has ever like said no. And I remember this too in NICU, like when I was in the hospital visiting NICU, if it was like really late, because sometimes I would leave at 1, 2, or 3 in the morning, and I remember they would like escort me out of the hospital. And even though it's a hospital, they were like, no, don't ever like hesitate to call us. Like the security people were always so nice to me. I'm like, well, I'm sure they were nice to everybody, but yeah, they were just super nice. And I would just, yeah, it was like, you know, after a long day, like first off, I feel like I just want to go straight to my car and like not look around and things. But yeah, I think number one, like safety is like a really priority. And for me, like I've seen a lot of cases where kids just get snatched, you know, or like they're loading the kids and like they'll just grab the stuff or purse or whatever. So if I don't feel comfortable or safe in a certain area, I definitely do get help. And when I have all the kids, because I feel like I have a lot, but when I have Ellie, which is 2, and when I have Aldo, I feel like any help that I can get, it's really good. I'm like super grateful. Like there was one time, you guys, oh my god, I swear I could talk for hours, but there was one time where I was at the store, and the store is pretty safe for the most part. I feel like I've never had an incident, but there was a homeless person walking around, and like the way I had the cart and the car seat is like, if I let go of the cart was gonna slide, because it was kind of like on an uphill. And I was like, oh my god, do you mind helping me? Like, helping me hold the cart so I can load the baby in? And he was so kind enough, and he's like, yeah. He's like, I'll hold it. And then he was just like holding the cart while I remember I loaded everything. Well, I didn't get a lot of stuff that day, but I only got like a couple waters and Gatorades and things. So I remember giving him, I'm like, do you want some Gatorades, the waters? And he's like, yeah, I'll take a Gatorade. And it was just like really nice. And I was like, thank you for helping me. You know, like I just felt really bad. Like I never carry money, so it's like I never give anybody money, because I'm just afraid of getting like robbed, or I never carry money myself. I just like carry my debit card and my phone and things like, so nothing, you know, I never carry anything like that. And I always like, if I have anything, like, and someone's asking, like a homeless person is usually asking, I will give them like waters and things, whatever I have with me. One time I had a guy ask me like if he can get some money, and I remember I think I was going to like the dollar store or something, and I was like, oh, I'm like, I don't have cash. I was like, I never carry cash, but I'm like, I can buy you something from the store. I'm like, if you want to come, just pick a couple things. And I was like, tell me, I can buy them for you. And he was like, no, I just want the money. I was like, okay. So and here it rains a lot, so I wanted to buy like a bulk of like rain, because I remember I used to have like a couple packets of like the rain that really, right? Then I'm like, I'm still gonna I usually just give them whatever I have on me. And I know it's silly, but sometimes like I'll even give them my baby wipes, my kids' baby wipes. I'll be like, do you want baby wipes? Like if there's someone standing, and you know, most often than not, they're like, yeah, those are actually really helpful. And really thin plastic like raincoats almost. Well, anyways, I had a couple of those in the car one time, and I was like, oh, I remember there was this guy that came and asked for something, and I was like, but safety first. Obviously, I always keep my doors locked. And through the window, I was like, well, I only have this. I'm like, do you want the raincoat things? They were like, oh yeah. Like, I just thought that guy was like really nice for helping me. And there was another time too that there's this guy walking around without like shoes. He was like barefoot. And, I mean, it's not funny, but the funny part is like I wanted to give him my shoes. I was like, because I didn't have any like guy shoes, but I was like, I'm like, hi. I had those shoes, you know, the I'll try to find them, but like they're like hiking sandals kind of, or like beach sandals, but they have like straps. I had some of those, and I remember when I was wearing them, they were a little bit big, and I was like, oh, I have these, they're adjustable. I'm like, you can adjust the straps? And he was like, no, it's okay. And I was like, I know, it's kind of weird, like I don't have any other, but I just feel so bad that he was like walking barefoot and it was hot. Like funny because he was like in the street and I was just driving, and obviously I'm not gonna get out of my car or anything, but yeah, it was like, have my sticky shoes if you want them. But I was going to a gym and there were some guys that had a dog, and I was like, oh. And my dog, I don't know anything about her, but my dog had passed away. And I remember I had this little collapsible bowl, you know, like it's like a bowl that you can kind of shrink down, and I figured like that would be helpful for them. And I was like, you know, I have a leash, like I have a leash and I have a harness that was like their size, that size. And I was like, and I have doggy bags. I mean, I don't know if that would even be anything that they would care for, but he was like, oh no, these are really helpful. And I was like, I have no cash. Don't even ask for cash. But I was like, I have waters. I'm like, you want some waters? I just felt so like bad for them and the puppy and everything. So I'm like, but I don't know where I was going with this. Oh yeah, get help. Get help if you need help. Like if you need help carrying your groceries, like people are usually just you may have to wait a little bit, and depending on the store, but usually I've had good luck with, like, you know, especially us moms, like when we have our hands full with like a whole bunch of kids. I mean I feel like I say a whole bunch of kids is because I feel like Ellie, I feel like she's 2, and I feel like this baby is like 2 kids in one. So I feel like I have 4, and then I feel like this baby is like 2 kids in one. So I feel like I have 4, and then I have Bella sometimes. So I'm like, Bella's helpful, but she's still, to me, she's still a kid. She's still a baby. So I feel like I still need to keep her safe, and I'm pretty small, so I'm not as strong, you know, is making sure we're safe. So a hand goes a long way. Like whenever they help, oh, it's so nice that like I don't have to worry about loading the groceries. Like sometimes they'll help me. I mean, I tell them like, oh no, just if you just want to hold the car and I can load it, and like I just, you know, because I don't want to be like, I don't want to be bugging and things. I'm home now, so I'll chat with you guys later.